Man, it's been a while. I haven't posted a video in almost 2 months. Today's January 4th. I don't think I've posted a video since like the beginning of November, maybe the middle of November. Not even really sure. But a lot's happened. I'm not gone forever. I haven't given up. Let's talk about it. So yeah, it has been a while. I have not touched this camera since the last video that I uploaded here on YouTube. And it's just one of those things where I don't really have an excuse other than that I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to just pick up a guitar to film anymore. I didn't want to film just to play guitar. I didn't like the trajectory that I was headed down. I told a lot of friends, and thank you to all of the homies that reached out to check in on me and make sure I was okay, since all of a sudden I went from posting almost every day to not at all. So thank you to those homies, you know who you are. But when it came down to it, I realized that I was only picking up a guitar so that I could film a video. I stopped progressing as a musician, and I only picked up a guitar so that I could film a video for a brand or for a partner or for a friend that needed a video made. I stopped picking up a guitar because I wanted to write music for me, because I wanted to practice, because I wanted to get better at the instrument. And that really pissed me off when I took a step back and looked at myself through a different lens. I stopped progressing, I stopped getting better. I stopped writing things that I was proud of. Sure, there was a few Sunday riff refineries that I thought were really dope, but I constantly found myself writing things that were above my skill level, and I was never able to reach that skill level because as soon as the camera was turned off, I was done, you know? I was done. I would film my videos, I would do the playthrough, and that was it. I even found myself unable to write songs that were more than like 60 seconds long. And that also pissed me off. That got me really mad at myself because I fell into the same trap that every musician that starts posting content on Instagram and TikTok especially does. Like, who wants to listen to songs that are only 60 seconds long? That's so stupid. Like songs 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, come on, man. I grew up listening to songs that were 4 to 6 minutes in length. And here I am unable to write something past a verse and a chorus or a breakdown. Man. Yeah, it just didn't and still doesn't sit well with me. That's why I haven't touched the camera. I have been touching guitars. You see, I have a lot of stuff over here. I have a mess of stuff. My studio is a freaking wreck right now, which is why I was gonna do like a studio tour or something like that, but what you see is what you get. It's a damn mess right now. I've got boxes everywhere. I've got cables everywhere. I've got my lights strewn all about. My cat's food is spilled all over the floor, which I need to clean up before I get some ants coming through here. And I've got pedals everywhere because I do have demos that I am going to do. I have the KSR series. I have the Licklerm, I don't know how to pronounce them, Audio Ritual. That's gonna be a fun freaking pedal. I have the Spline Laboratories Cathedral. I've got some really sick demos that are gonna be coming. I just couldn't bring myself to do them anymore. I don't like the whole influencer bullshit. It's not fun. It's just not fun. And I don't want to do things on here anymore that aren't fun for me. And don't get me wrong, I have loved making demos of all of the different plugins and things that I've made demos of. I've loved almost every single video. I just hated the process. I hated the mindset. I might have hated most of them actually. It's kind of funny that I'm saying this out loud now. I'm being my own therapist at the moment. It's kind of weird. But at the end of the day, I've got to get back to doing what I like to do. And so if you follow me on social media, even if you follow me on here, you have probably seen a couple of short form videos come out recently that are just bare bones videos of me jamming through an amp in a real cab because I'm getting back to basics, man. I'm done with plugins. Plugins are convenient. I love them. They sound ridiculously good. But there's just nothing like these amps, man. There's just nothing like playing through a real amp in the room and a cab shaking the house, probably pissing off my neighbors. And it's just so much more fun to me. So that's one of the big changes you're gonna see from me going forward is modelers I'm okay with, but like they still don't do it for me. I like twisting knobs, I like setting things up, I like feeling the cabinet move. I like miking it up and testing the different mic placements, you know? I like seeing how these pedals make an amp react or how an amp reacts to the pedals. It's just, this stuff is more fun for me. So don't expect very many, if any at all, more plugin reviews from me. I'm done with that kind of stuff. Once you've played one good plugin, you've played them all, in my opinion. There's not a whole lot out there that are doing something unique at this point, and they're a dime a dozen because of the big boys that are out there making fantastic plugins. Again, not talking shit on them. They make great plugins, all of the brands do, but that's the thing is pretty much anybody can make a good plugin at this point and you can get a really great tone out of it. And if you can't, that's user error. That's just on you. You need to figure your shit out and figure out how to use it, or ask me, I can help you. I sound like I'm being a bit of an elitist there, but I can definitely help you out. I think I'm also done focusing on any one brand. I've gone through a lot of endorsements, you know? I've gone through a lot of endorsements. I've gone through a lot of brands. I've worked with a lot of brands that are really, really great to me. And my problem with that is that I'm then stuck working with that brand. you know? And I don't want to say stuck. It's a privilege to be working with any brand, period. It doesn't matter who you are. It's a privilege to be working with a brand that respects you enough to take a chance on you. But at the same time, I like gear. Dude, I'm a gear nerd and I like to try different stuff out. And so you'll see I've got a couple Kiesels in the works right here. I've got one there. I've got one up on the wall. Shout out to my homie Joseph for trading me a couple of my GOCs for that. I do have GOCs everywhere. I've got Vola guitars. So I'm not going to focus on any one brand anymore. I am at this current point in time still an artist with GOC guitars. So just take that as you will. But yeah, all I can say for those of you that are just out there, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. If you're out there and you're just constantly chasing endorsements, dude, knock it off. It's not cute. Brands don't like it when you're tagging them constantly, especially if you don't already own their stuff. And you begging for stuff for free from a brand that you don't already own, who the hell wants that? You know? I'm done using anything that I don't want to use from the get-go. If I don't already own it, then I didn't want to use it in the first place, you know? And obviously there's some Grail amps out there that are way out of my price range, but you're not gonna see me hitting up that brand asking them for a free amp. That's just not it anymore. I want you guys to only see what I pick and choose specifically to use. And that is only what you're gonna see from now on. Obviously there will be the odd demo where I am sent something, but I'm not going to say yes to any demos unless it's something I truly want to demo. And you'll all know on screen, as soon as I get on screen, I will tell you, as I always do, that I was either sent that or is paid to demo it, so on and so forth. But there will be no more demos unless I truly want to demo them or I purchased it myself. Because I do like doing unbiased demos. Those are fun as hell because I can tell you something sucks or not, you know? That's pretty cool to do. I'm not gonna ever shit on a brand, but if I don't like something, I'm gonna let you know it. But yeah, that being said, I would like to know from all of you what kind of videos you might wanna see from me going forward, because I have a lot of ideas of what I want to do going forward, and I'm gonna have some pretty cool videos coming up. I am gonna be at NAMM this year, so if you're gonna be at NAMM as well, please, please, please find me and say hi. I would love to meet some of the online homies in real life and, you know, put an actual face to the online persona. So if you're gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. I'm a big dude. I'm kind of hard to miss unless there's a lot of other big dudes like me there. But I will be there, and I will be walking around on the main 3 days, or 2 days, I don't know, we'll see. But hit me up in the comments. If you are mutuals with me on any other socials, you can go ahead and send me a DM, and I would love to meet up and say hey. But yeah, until next time, please leave down in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see from me using real gear, real cabinets, microphones, pedals, all of that good stuff. I probably wouldn't mention any plugins if I were you because I'm not going to reply to that. But yeah, that's it for today's short video. I just wanted to get myself back out there, back on camera, make sure I can still talk on camera. I kind of forgot how to, it seems, but this seems to go pretty well. I don't even think I'll have to edit this very much. But yeah, until next time, y'all, peace and love, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.